just need to be in a community and understand that, and then forge that relationship, use that leverage for with whatever relationship you have to go talk to that other side. So whether it's the funeral home side or the church side, but they're gonna have their favorites. They're gonna have the ones that do the good job, that do most of the burials, that understand to work with members of the community. I know a lot of funeral homes, if a child passes, they won't charge, right? Little things like that work with the church to do a service or whatever. So just kind of getting in, building those relationships. But you connect the funeral director in with the local church, and you're that third person in that triangle of relationship. I mean, it's
what forms with the? Oh, I'm sorry, I just got somebody had a question.
Yeah.
Do you have like a flyer for the pre-needs?
Yeah. So Preneed. You're right. There's 3 products. Okay. We start you guys with the final expense hybrid, which is the one that's effectively a pre-need without designating a specific funeral home. There is a pre-need brochure.
Where's the brochure?
That talks about the.
I gave the brochures out. Where's the brochure?
Yeah, there's a couple.
No. Okay.
Yeah, that's the presentation for setting funds. Yeah.
I just want a flyer.
You got all 3 of these products come up with the rates?
Hold that up there.
I don't see it.
Hold that up.
No, so pre-need and final expense hybrid are the same rates. Okay, it's the same product. The only difference is one has to be tied to a funeral home, the other does not have to be tied to a funeral home. So the premium rates are the same.
Okay.
Which is beautiful.
So when I
Beautiful.
I emailed you to get a different calculator. I'm like,
No,
it's the same one.
same. But we don't allow access to the pre-need product unless you have an established funeral home. Okay, because it'll show on your portal when you have a funeral home that's under your account for pre-need, then it'll show that you can use that funeral home as the provider to irrevocably assign to that specific funeral home. But if you're using final expense hybrid, you can assign it to our trust and it's gonna pay to whatever funeral home does the services. So they're one and the same. It's same rates. Pre-need, commissions paid on face. Final expense, commissions paid on annualized premium. But you get that renewal trail with final expense. So it's a horse apiece. Final expense hybrid, you have a 20 pay option. You do not have that with the pre-need option. And final expense option, you can write down to age 0. Pre-need stops at like 35. So there's minimal differences, but same type product effectively.
So when you do like we don't have access to the pre-need, you said,
Right,
until we have. Is it the agent has registered a funeral home with LCBA?
Yep.
Now, is it for the case or the agent has to have a funeral home?
Yeah, there's forms. So there's like 3 or 4 forms that a funeral home owner will sign.
Yes, sorry.
That says.
The W-9.
Yes, there you go.
There's
W-9.
3 of them.
Yeah, it's agent data sheet, like a funeral home data sheet.
Yeah, but it is 3 of them.
Yeah. So you get those signed by the funeral home owner that says, I vouch for you, you can write pre-need out of my home, and then you can basically speak for that funeral home to say, $5,000 gets you X, Y, Z, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
This
Very nice.
Yeah.
here is the hybrid, correct?